All right, welcome back, MrGarrell, coming to another unboxing. We're going to keep it going with the Grand Inquisitor. I have most of the other Inquisitors. I think I only have one left. Had this one up. Didn't know if I want to do a video on it, but I figured why not? Did a video on the rest of them. So we're going to open it up, take a look at it, and see what it's all about. Let's go. Let's take a look at the box really quick. Star Wars, the Black Series. There is his artwork. There is the back. What does it say? It says the Grand Inquisitor, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Yeah, this is that same thing where it just talks about the show Obi-Wan Kenobi. It doesn't really give them a history. And that is pretty much the box, just like all the rest. There he is, the Grand Inquisitor as seen on the TV show Kenobi. Now, he's the one that you see on that TV show. He's not the same as the one that was on Rebels. I actually have that figure. Kind of see him behind him right there. We'll get a little comparison later on. That's what it looks like. But let's start right here with the lightsaber. All the people from the Inquisitorium, they have this lightsaber. It has got the circular handle. Also spins like a helicopter. If you've seen one, you've kind of seen one. His is a little more gray, I've noticed. All right, so here's another one. It's got black and silver. This one is more like gray, but for the most part, they're the same, slightly different design features. So I was looking at all of them. They're all actually a little bit different. Some are bigger, some are smaller. This one's more of like a black and silver. This one's more of a gray. That's kind of neat. I didn't really think about that, I guess, but I guess they're all unique, just like rare lightsabers. But this is his. So let's take a look at him now. All right, so let's take a look right here. Probably what the most controversial part is, that'd be his head. It was a little bit weird. Not sure why they went with more round head. We have seen his species in Star Wars before. Did a pretty good job with him. But as far as the figure goes, this is actually kind of a cool figure. You can look at there if I can get a, let's see if I can get a close-upper. All right, so I can get a close-up of him. You can see his eyes. They're pretty good paint, actually. The actual face itself looks really cool. You can see a lot of detail there. It's just a little odd they would chose to go this way. You can see his, I'm not sure what those are that cover his ears, some kind of mechanical way to hear better, I assume. You get to the back, right there is where you plug in his lightsaber if you want to keep it on his back. And then he has a soft good cape, as I said. I do like the two-tone of the soft good cape. Maybe that's what, you know, signifies that he is the Grand Inquisitor. We take a look behind the cape here. You see the rest of his chest piece. I'm counting, you know, at least 3 to 4 different materials. That's pretty cool. And there's the back of his belt. Going back to the top, he has these shoulder guards, his pauldron looking things. That's pretty awesome. I do like the material right here on the top. It just kind of gives it that like futuristic feel. He's got the gloved hand with the forearm armor. Get a good look at all the belt that has all the buttons for doing Lord knows what. Pockets for days. And we go down here. He's got the same kind of pants that I think like a lot of the Imperial officers wear. They got that bunched up looking pants thing. But he has a little extra guard here. And I will say that the light on this makes it look like it's gray. And although it is gray, it is definitely not that color gray. Like his armor is black and it kind of looks gray in the camera. And it makes this look like a light gray. It's actually a pretty dark gray. And then there is his boots. Your standard high boot. But you can see a little bit of detail there. They did all right with it. I mean, it seems to be one color. It'd be nice if they put a little bit more effort in some of the paints, but hey, why would they? All right, so let's take a look at the articulation. His head goes all the way around, exorcist style. He can give you the yes and no. His arm goes all the way up. It's not too bad considering it has this shoulder. Now realize this thing does move, so you might want to be careful of that. Kind of goes with it a little bit, which is nice, but it might get caught up on something. He has this arm that twists all the way around. He has an elbow that twists all the way around. And wrist twist all the way around. Good movement on that. His elbow back into place before I bend it too much. I mean, you could do horrible things to his arm. You like posing your characters. You can make he already kind of looks dead, so you can make like a dead doll looking thing going on here. He can twist with the best of them. Ab crunch. He's actually got a pretty decent amount of articulation, honestly. How those splits doing? The splits are okay. The problem with the splits is he has these side pieces right here, right? So if you brought these down, there you go. If you want to do the splits, you can do it. You're just going to have to bend up the metal part here and get those splits going, and then put the metal part. That's definitely not metal. You're going to have to bend up the plastic part. And he got pretty good splits. He's got the cut in the thigh up here. Legs that do all kinds of maneuvering. I mean, like I said, you can really put him in some horrifying positions. He's got knees that do all kinds of crazy stuff. Plus they bend. He's got an ankle that spins around. So, I mean, just look at this. I mean, let your imagination go. All right, there he is with his lightsaber on. I'm going to tell you right now, if anyone can go down that comment section and give me some kind of tip how to get those lightsabers in their hands, I got to bend the thumb back with one hand, jab it, you know, it's just... Anyways, it's in his hand now and it ain't ever going to leave. So I'm going to do a quick little comparison between the two. Here is the way he currently looks, and here is my Rebels. I definitely prefer the Rebels version. I think everything about this is better, is cooler. There he goes, a close-up of his face. I definitely prefer this one. Way more menacing, way more evil. Just look at the eyes alone. And they can do that with this size. I have the same kind of feelings about right now with the Vintage and the Black Series. To me, the Vintage destroys Black Series. It's just better done. But yeah, I just want to make that quick comparison there. The entire Inquisitor crew. Well, I don't have the second sister. She's a little pricey. I hope to get her one day, but right now she's a little pricey. And you got the fifth brother, the fourth sister. You got, I believe that she's the third Inquisitor, Reva. And obviously my favorite would be the fourth sister right there. I think she's an amazing figure. I did a review of her not too long ago. So if you haven't seen her, you can check that out. And that is the Inquisitorium as we know it so far. Of course, I am missing the second sister. And I guess obviously Darth Vader. And there's a few other ones. But I have planned on, my goal is to collect all the Inquisitors. I think it's a cool Star Wars thing. I think it's a cool idea. As far as the Grand Inquisitor here, I think it's a fine figure. I actually think his face is pretty cool. It's not my favorite. He's probably my least favorite, actually, of all of them. If there's any way we're going to get the old school Grand Inquisitor, you could probably skip this one or maybe sell it when it comes out. I still think it's, you know, if you're collecting Inquisitor like I am, it's a must buy. Other than that, though, like I said, if I'm ranking them, he probably is actually the last one. Doesn't mean he's a bad figure. I think he's a great figure. It's just, if you can pick him up on sale, that would be the way to do it. All right, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you like what you're watching, give it a thumbs up in the bottom. Tell me what you think. Do you think he's the worst figure, best figure, pass, gonna buy him? Let me know. I'm actually pretty interested in what other people think about the Grand Inquisitor or the Inquisitors in general. And thank you so much for watching, guys. We'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.